favorite was the Brazilian Ronaldo. He had everything. Finishing 10.
10.
Shoot power, 10. Shoot position, 10. Arsène, we love you. Great relationship.
Okay.
Yeah, let's open it.
Let's do it. Yeah.
So give me a name, I have to choose.
Mr. Frank.
Frank was really funny guy, good guy, and always on the pitch with a lot of passion, fun. Was dressed for sure.
Really?
Worst music taste. You know.
Bastian?
Bastian, brate, hayde brate.
Brate, this is a call for you.
Brate,
This is
waiting
a call
for you,
for
brate.
yeah.
When I am going out for a game, from me it doesn't matter friendship, relationship or something else. For me it's just 90 minutes to do everything to win this game.
If you're wondering where we are at this moment, let me tell you, we're in Turkey by the beautiful Mediterranean Sea in a town called Belek, where many football teams from Europe come during the winter time to prepare themselves and, let's say, fish for the best possible form for the second part of the season. The sea is spectacular and the weather is more than perfect. Even though we're still in the middle of the winter, the sun is providing us with spring-like temperatures between 15 and 20 Celsius degrees. And without any further ado, let me announce our first guest. It's Lukas Podolski, one of those players who really managed to reach for the football stars. With Germany, he won the World Cup and has also won the bronze medal, not once but twice. Oh, and let's not forget, Podolski is the third best goal scorer in history of great football nation like Germany. He played for 8 clubs in total, and for the 5 ones for which he played the most, these are his statistics: almost 200 goals and 114 assists in 547 matches. Surely one of the greats of the modern football. Let's get to know him. Our first recording, our first guest, and I have eye infection. Come on, man, for real? Lukas, welcome to a guest and a half, 45 minutes of small talk, big names, and stoppage time.
Thank you.
All right, so real pleasure to be sitting in front of you. And for the start, at 39 years of age, you're still active, you're still playing, you're at the Górnik Zabrze, the Polish club. You're still enjoying yourself, right?
Yes. At the moment, yes. You never know. It's not like that I'm 25. But still, yes, of course. I'm enjoying the training, the games. But also in my mind is to think about a different life. Because when you do it like from an age since I am 5, training every day, on the weekend you have games, then sometimes it's time for a different life. Family, enjoy a little bit to do something else. But as I say, let's see. Till today, as I'm sitting with you, it's not any decision make.
But you plan to stay in football or entirely leave the football? You'll see.
I leave the door open. Let's see. I think the life is so beautiful with football, of course, but also without. So let's see. I don't have any pressure to decide something at this stage. But let's see if I will be a coach, a sporting director, a board member, or just a fan, just sitting somewhere and enjoy the games, or just being around like a private person, be with the family.
So everything's open?
Everything is open. Let's see.
All right.
Yeah.
Górnik finished the first half of the season at the 6th position. What do you say about that?
I think it's a good result for us because with the situation at the club, how it is outside from the pitch, with a couple of problems, I think the result is good. Of course, we are close to the top 3. To be the champion is 8. But for me personally, I know we are not prepared for that at the moment. I think you need to be prepared for that.
Yeah, you guys won against the first leaders of the
Yes, yes.
league, and you provided an assist.
Yes, this is true. As I say, football, everything can happen in that way and also in another way. We need to work hard on the pitch, off the pitch, and we need to build also the club.
Polish fans are very well known for their fierce and fantastic support. Are Górnik's fans also like that?
Yes. I think the atmosphere we have at the home games is fantastic. I think for the opponent it's difficult to play at our stadium, and I like it.
That's what I wanted to ask you. Can you compare the best? Give us top 3 or top 5 fans you played in front of.
I think one of the best we're here in Turkey. So when you play a derby in Galatasaray against Fenerbahce, I think is great. At home or away, for me doesn't matter. Is great. When you play in front of 50, 60,000 people, is something fantastic. How many players can play this kind of derbies? That's why I always enjoy this kind of games. Even in Górnik Zabrze, our home games. When you go out every 2 weeks at the home game in our stadium, it's just for me to enjoy something special, because you live only once, and these moments give you so much passion, emotion, and everything. And this is something what is football about. I know what fans invest also when they are going for away trip. A couple of thousand fans always invest the time, the money. So that's why, again, I play a lot of clubs, I play in a lot of derbies, and I always respect the fans a lot.
Since you are playing now at the Polish club, and we know that you were born at Poland, is this somewhat special for you, this moment?
Yeah, of course. When you're from the place, I was born 5 minutes from the stadium with my family. And yeah, of course, it's something special at this stage. I am now, this year, I'm getting 40. Still playing at this club when I was like 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. So something special to coming back to help this club growing, and let's see what's happened in the future.
Talking about your connection with Poland, you played as a German international 5 times, if I'm right, against Poland. You even played against Poland at the Euros 2008. You scored 2 goals. When you look back now at that moment, how did you feel?
I feel normal. It was a game on an international stage, and when I am going out for a game, from me it doesn't matter friendship, relationship, or something else. For me, it's just 90 minutes to do everything to win this game. Doesn't matter what and who or if the fans are against you, if they are booing you or something else. So for me, it was a game.
You didn't have any mixed emotions?
No, I just was happy to play this kind of game. You play against your country where you was born. Of course, days before the game, everyone was asking about interviews. Every newspaper and TV station was talking about this kind of game. More even after this game, but I think this is normal, and this is a nice story. But on the end, for me, it's sports. In sports, you have to do things sometimes people don't like. But this is a special game for me, and was a special game for me. And this is why I didn't celebrate also my goals. But again, on the end, is a football match, 90 minutes.
That you want to win.
And yeah, of course, you want to win this game.
I found a piece of article where you said that when you were playing with Miroslav Klose at Bayern, that you were guys talking on Polish in order for the German defenders not to realize what you were connecting to going through the game.
Of course, in the national team or when we play at Bayern, we talk a lot of in Polish, and sometimes maybe it helps, sometimes not. But we try. and I think I don't remember exactly the situation, but maybe some situations help us on the pitch against this opponents, but I didn't remember. I can not give you like a situation.
Okay, so this was all for warming up. Let's start with our first, let's say, official part. This is the part where we're going to ask you to rate yourself in some certain segments of the football game. Okay.
Okay.
It's a typical Sofascore rating
Okay.
from 3 to 10.
I give it 8 for speed.
Okay, we
Next.
can move on. Is stamina.
It's like 7. I
All
was
right.
not a player who was running like 11, 12 kilometers per game, but
All right. Let's
So
move
next,
on to the next one. It's
technique.
Technique. You were rather good at that.
yeah, depends which technique, you know.
Like in general, with the
Yeah,
ball.
you know, technique for me is also like cleverness, passing.
Oh, we'll get to that. We'll get to
technique,
that.
you know,
like
like
with the ball.
Yes,
So,
yes, okay, 7.5.
well, not more. Oh, I would give you more. I would give you more, because you could.
You know, technique is what sometimes, you know, you make skills and like, for example, how Neymar is playing is like everyone say, wow, great technique or something, but I think it's a specific thing, because technique is like for me also ball controlling, vision, passing, diagonal balls.
We'll get to that.
Shooting technique. So that's why I make a general.
Let's move on further.
Vision of the game, 8.
8. Okay. Long passing.
Long passing.
I mean, you played almost as a winger, right? So I
No,
remember you changing sides.
but now in the last couple of years, when you see my passing, I think is especially my long passes,
Improved.
I think is very good.
How
I give a
much?
9.
All right. So something for defenders, tackling.
Tackling, but tackling is not just defenders.
Of
You
course,
can tackle.
of course.
For me, 7.5.
All right. And now
Because I have good tackles sometimes.
okay. The part where you should give
Dribbling.
your good rate.
7.5, 8. So we make 8. You know.
Okay.
We want to make a good player.
You played as a winger.
Yeah, my crossing was 8, was good. I make a lot of assists, especially also on the national team when I play on the left side. I remember some great assists.
Which one comes to your mind?
There was a lot. Like I get the ball on the left wing and cross it like down to meter closer to other player. I think there was like a couple of good crosses in that kind.
Okay. How much?
8.
8. Okay. Finishing is a big part of your
Finishing
career.
10.
10.
Shoot power 10. Shoot precision 10.
10. And set pieces,
Set pieces, yeah.
Well, you scored quite
Yeah,
a few free
not-
kicks in
not-
your career.
I would say 8.5.
8.5, and then finish the way your average rate is.
8.5.
Are you okay with that? With
I'm
that
okay
rate?
with that, yes.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Since you are our first guest, you'll be at the top for the moment. For the rest of the guests, we'll see how
But
they.
you don't have to show this to the guests, huh?
Oh,
Who are the top at the moment?
yeah, they will see.
They will see it?
Yeah, yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah. Maybe you'll be at
Because
the bottom.
sometimes players want to improve, you know. Like,
Ah, no, they'll see at the end.
okay,
At the
yeah.
end, yeah. And now after this, can we just go through these same segments?
Yes.
And for each and every one of them, whoever passes through your mind first as the best player in the world ever in the history of the football, you'll name that person, all right? Speed.
We had one player in Górnik Zabrze, Enali. I like him. Maybe the world of football don't know him, but for me, top speed, very good speed, and I would say my friend Enali.
Okay, but like in the football history, name one famous player.
At the moment, I think I would say Ronaldo, but the Brazilian one with speed.
Of course.
Yes. Stamina, I will say Schweinsteiger.
All right. Really? Could run a lot, right?
He could run a lot, yes.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Technique?
Iniesta.
All right. Vision?
I would say Messi.
Long passing?
Alonso.
Oh, right. Right.
Xabi Alonso, yeah.
Yeah, right. Tackling?
Or even David Beckham also. Like tackle. Sergio Ramos, Gattuso, Podolski.
Okay.
There are a couple, you know, couple.
Yeah.
People would smile, but it's also technique tackle. You know,
course.
you need to learn this also.
course.
It's also a talent.
Of course. But I wouldn't say this was one of your top talents you had.
No. But it's a technique.
Yeah, of course.
But for this kind of thing, tackle, I think Gattuso, Ramos, there are even more players who tackle a lot and good. You know, it's difficult to choose sometimes.
Nesta, Maldini.
Yeah.
Okay. Dribbling?
I would say I play with him because I know him. I would say Franck Ribéry.
Good choice, I would say.
Yeah, because I play with him, so
One-on-ones? Easy.
yes, one-on-ones and good technique also, and yes.
Okay. Crossing?
Beckham.
All right. I think most of our guests will.
Yeah, Beckham. Who else? Philipp Lahm,
All right.
Cafu.
Okay.
Yeah, a couple.
Finishing?
Ronaldo. Cristiano
Cristiano
Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Shot power?
Carlos or Adriano.
Nice. Shot precision?
Harry Kane.
Very nice. Set pieces for the end?
Ronaldinho.
So that's it.
Or
Or?
Juninho, Leon. Also.
Good choice. Okay, let's move on. When you were a kid growing up, who was your favorite player?
My favorite was the Brazilian Ronaldo. When he was playing in Barcelona, then he moved to Inter, I think. So I always say have some couple of shirts of him. So, and with his speed, ability, and technique, he had everything. So of course I was not the only one who was his idol. But you always follow him, like you watch the games, and you always want to copy something on the streets. And I think this is nice to have some idols in football, or even outside from the sport, to see how people act, how professional people act, what they are doing, and you can always like look what they are doing and not to copy everything and to be the same. But to look what he's doing, how he is doing, and you can improve with that, I think.
Did you ever had a chance to meet him?
Yes, I play against him, I meet him.
What's he like?
We changed the shirt. He's a good guy, and he's very funny. So he's funny, he's enjoying. I meet him a couple of times in London because he was living there a couple of years ago when I was also playing at Arsenal.
Did you feel like a little kid besides him when you
I was
met
crazy to be with him, next to him, like, and I was thinking like 15 years ago he was like 100 of miles away, and you cannot reach him. You always see him on the magazines and television, and then years later you are sitting with him and talking, laughing, have fun. Also we changed the shirt when we play against Brazil.
And where do you have this shirt now? You
I have it
somewhere?
framed in my home with the autograph. So
Special position.
special position because it's match worn, so it's even something special.
Would you give it away for anything in the world? No.
No. Some things you have to keep it, Yeah, something special, you know. Even the history, like he was one of the idols. You follow him. And later on, you change the shirt, and later on, you meet him somewhere. You talk with him. You have fun.
Crazy, huh?
So this is crazy, and that's why. When you have a dream, yeah, when you want to achieve something, doesn't matter which sports or something in a business world. So dream, keep working hard, keep fighting, and of course, not everyone can achieve always the top and the best, but I think you can achieve a lot.
Yeah, if you stream for the best, you will do something.
Yeah. You have to have like a vision,
Okay.
and then maybe one day you will get it.
Okay. So, who would you say was the most complete player you ever played with?
It's different because I don't like to choose always one, or I don't really like the Ballon d'Or or something, because for me it's more position wise. You cannot compare like a defender with a striker. One of this player was Philipp Lahm when I'm playing with him on the left side in the national team. Then later on Ribéry at Bayern. Iniesta, of course. But when you have like talk about everything, I would say like completely player was like Philipp Lahm. He was good crossing, even the shooting was good tacklings, speed was alright. Of course, he was not tall. He was small, but
he could win aerial duels.
Yeah. So he was really complete players.
Okay. And what would you say, who is the most underrated player you ever played with?
Underrated? It's not really someone who is like underrated, because
You know, somebody who public saw him as good, but not as good as you thought he was.
I think when I talk about like technique, vision, and everything, Santi Cazorla at Arsenal. Unfortunately, he have after that a big injury or something. But for example, we had a corner and he was kicking with the right. Then someone will say no, we changed something, and then he turned and kicking with the left. Also his vision, his technique on the pitch. I think if he was underrated, I don't know, but was a player who really have the talent to be top.
Yeah.
So
when I prepared this question, I had exactly him in mind, because for me also was fantastic player, like one of the best in the world, but never was in that category for like public all over the world.
Yeah, sometimes you know the social media, the things, some stories. Today when you buy a Bugatti or a Ferrari and you make like a nice video of it and put it on social media, then everyone is talking about that, you know, and the player automatically become famous and everyone talk about him, you know.
This part we call Take a Guess.
Yes.
Okay, it's like a quiz about you and your career, and we're looking for 3 final answers. First one will be the toughest one. Of course, the last one, the third one will be the easy one. Your best Sofascore rating ever was maximum 10, but for this club or for this coach, you'll have to guess it, you had the best rating at 8.4. Can you guess what is the point? Who or what are we looking for?
And this picture is the coach, yeah? No?
Could be or not. Remember, we don't want you to guess it right away. You want to guess right?
Can only be Arsène Wenger. This
Really?
guy. Yes.
How you got it right away?
Because of his jacket, you know.
Come on, man.
This long jacket.
Okay, it is
Yes.
Arsène Wenger. You move it to the next. So this is the part where we wanted to tell you that you played the most games with him or for him. You scored the most goals under him. You provided the most assists under him.
Arsène, we love you.
And let's move on to the association number 3. He said that we are only interested in the best players in the world, and Podolski is one of them. So, what kind of a relationship you had with him?
Great relationship, because he was more than a coach, also a good coach or a good person outside of the pitch. Nice to talk with him, nice training. For me personally, the years when I was playing at Arsenal, I improved a lot personally, on the pitch, off the pitch, and that's why I think he had a good impression in my career, a big impact also. And I remember when I was playing in Cologne, he called me and saying like, "We want you, I want you," and you know, I was playing in the Bundesliga, and then I always dreamed to play one day in the Premier League. Then a big club like Arsenal was calling Arsène Wenger, and you know, I move on. I say, yeah, let's do it.
You would grab a beer with him?
No beer. I'm not drinking alcohol, but there are different drinks.
But with him, most definitely.
Yeah, no problem. We had a good relationship, good contact. So, of course.
Okay. From 1 to 10, how would you rate your time in Arsenal?
I give it an 8.
Okay, because when you were there, when you were playing for Arsenal, you won a FA Cup in 2014, which ended a 9-year draw, trophyless time for Arsenal. Now, when you look back at it, your team could done more, or what? I mean, this is something for the Arsenal fans, they would want to know.
Of course, but the Premier League, you see it in the last 2 years with Arsenal. You know, it's really, everything is close. Every game is hard, so nothing changed in this league. Clubs in the top are close, like always. Different games, difficult games. So that's why this league is something special, very intense, and is something I think every footballer want to play. And of course we can win more, but in general, my time at Arsenal was great. So on the pitch,
the relationship with the fans, how was it?
Great. Still in touch today. Still always nice to be back. Sometimes I was there on a Champions League game. And that's why, you know, for me in football it's not always if you doesn't win something, then your time is shit, or you will say why I move. Football is more than trophies and everything. Football is passion, improvement. You learn something. You learn different culture. They are fans. They are always important for me. So that's why for me, football was always more than only thinking about trophies.
Okay. You had great players over there at Arsenal. Could you name one of them? Or if I can ask you about Mesut Özil, how good was he?
Yeah, Mesut, top player. Top player. I played with him in the national team also. Top player, always good vision. So when we come back to the rating, a guy with a vision, we can say also Mesut Özil. Good guy, so we had always a good relationship, and when you have a player next to you with this vision, who grew up on the streets and everything, so it's for you also easier to play and to run into a space who only he can see. So.
You know that the ball will come.
Yeah, you know the ball will come, and we talk about Santi Cazorla. There was Arteta, there was Jack Wilshere, a big talent. Unfortunately, a lot of injuries. There was Theo Walcott with a crazy speed. I play with Mertesacker. You know, it was a great, really great time.
Let's move on to the next final answer we're looking for. So first association. This is the club.
Inter Milan.
Oh, no. All right. No. It's not the right answer. You played against this club in 2 games in total, and you played against this club in total 78 minutes, but you managed to score a goal.
I play only 2 games against this club.
And scored 1 goal. Could be one special goal. There's always...
But is this a club or a national team?
Well,
Okay, doesn't
yeah.
matter.
We can move on to the association number 2 if you want to. Do you want to guess it right away?
No, I make to the second.
Okay.
Yeah, now it's easy.
Yeah, yeah.
It's Cologne.
Yeah, this is the goal.
Yes.
You ended up after the goal with your face down on grass.
Yes.
And then later on, pounding your
Yes.
chest like this. Can you tell us what is the opponent and your feelings about that game?
This opponent is Cologne.
Your childhood.
FC Cologne, my club. So great story. Great to see sometimes this kind of pictures. And yeah, this is it.
Okay, let's move on to the third question we're looking for. So, this is a player, so it could be one of your teammates or opponents. He won Champions League.
Yes.
And he also scored in a final. You
In the Champions League final, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Shall we move on to
So,
that?
but it's always a guy who I play with or who I know.
Or could be opponent, yeah. We don't know. I mean, I do, but you don't know.
Yeah, but should be someone who I know, who I play with. So can be anyone.
Okay, then you move on to the
Next.
association number 2. It says over here that you played with him in a game that had 7 goals, so it's a special game, and you both scored, and you provided an assist for his goal. So it's one of your teammates now. Could you guess?
Can Miro Klose?
No. Okay. Shall we move on to the association number 3? So he was Euro 2008 Golden Boot, and he is also
Yeah, Miro Klose.
no Golden Boot.
He don't win the Golden Boot.
No. He's still up to date. His country, it's not Germany, best goal scorer ever.
It can be David Villa.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
So, can you tell us a little bit about him as a player and as a person?
Yeah, great person, calm guy, easy guy. We were playing against, of course, but also together in Japan. So is also a guy skills finishing. He was like crazy in finishing, and he achieved a lot. Champions League winner, Euro, World Cup, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, he won everything. He scored a lot of goals, as we see here.
Do you know who had 1 goal less than him in Euro 2008?
Me.
Yeah.
4 or 3?
He scored 4, you 3.
3, yes.
Yeah. You talk, guys, about that now? When you were playing in
No,
Japan?
it's a long time ago, 2008.
No. But when you were playing in Japan?
In Japan, but still it's
okay.
I think both know it, so nobody will talk about that.
Especially you.
Yeah, yes.
What was your time in Japan when you look back now at it? Living there, it's a different, special culture, right?
Yes, completely different culture, but great. You learn a different culture. You play in a good league because people are always thinking why a player is moving to Japan. But for me, it's one of the best league in Asia. New stadiums, great facilities.
Fans, how about the fans?
It's great. Was good.
Are they different than fans?
Yeah,
in
they
Europe?
are not like maybe explosive like in Turkey or Poland or Germany, but they are singing 90 minutes. They are loud. They are singing, and I was great time with my family. So.
What are the biggest difference between Japan and, let's say, Europe?
The culture, I think. The culture, the streets are clean, the people are calm, the people are respectful. It's completely different to Europe. You cannot describe. I think always when people asking me, I say okay, I cannot describe you in 5 minutes in interview. You have to go there and be there to feel it.
10 out of 10 for Japan.
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
So as I said before, also I'm lucky to play in Germany, in the Premier League, in Turkey, in Galatasaray, in Japan. Was a small loan to Inter. then back here to Poland to my hometown club. So for me, everything was perfect.
You consider yourself as a lucky man. That's it.
Yeah, I'm also happy with my career. So when you remember when you grew up on the streets in Poland, then you move on to Germany. You're playing on the streets with your friends, and then sitting 35 years later, you're sitting here on the couch with you and talking about great clubs, about you are second behind David Villa for the Golden Boot. You have so many cups for Germany and everything. So I think I will be stupid if I say I'm unhappy with my career. So
Of course.
that's why everything is fine.
Okay, let's move on to the next part, right? So, in case you were wondering what is this?
Yeah,
this
let's
is
open
a-
it.
Yeah, huh? You? Huh? Okay.
Yeah, let's open it.
Let's do it, yeah. So,
Yes.
these are the words with which you can describe somebody, and
Yes.
I know who you will describe, so we have...
Okay, you give me a name, I have to choose.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, from this, so
Yes.
jokester, big
Yes.
boss,
Yes.
worst singer,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
best singer,
Yes.
all
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
So, first, we're gonna ask you to a little bit introduce us with Mr. Frank Ribery.
Yes.
So, Frank is the first one.
No, I was a good friend, Frank, in Bayern. We had a lot of fun and we had a lot of jokes. You still can see it in YouTube when you put it or something. So,
yeah.
Frank was really funny guy, good guy, and always on the pitch with a lot of passion, fun, but also I think what is important in a football team is also the fun, the atmosphere in the dressing room. So,
Yeah, of course.
and when you have a guy like Frank, the atmosphere is always cool, a lot of jokes, and that's why happy
Okay.
to have Frank in Bayern.
Okay. You can choose more. Could be Nutmeg Master.
Yeah.
Huh? I don't know. You choose.
Yeah, I will choose. Maybe I don't know who's coming
Next.
Next, so I will take it. You know,
Okay.
I don't know how many he do, but as I said before in the interview, Frank dribbling, fantastic, and with a lot of energy in the training, and of course nutmeg sometimes. Me not, because I kill him when he do it, but there was some other players he nutmeg.
Okay. So if that's it for Frank, we can move on.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
for Frank. Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. How can you introduce us with Mikel Arteta?
Aha.
Uh-huh.
The captain.
The captain.
Yes, because he was my captain in Arsenal.
Did you see this in him?
Yes.
You
Thank
see? You saw that right
I think,
away?
I think I have to choose what to choose for me. No, but it's true. I always seen him a future coach because he have this talent to be a coach. You see it how he talk with the players, how he think about the game, how he thinking about his own game, how he think about the tactic. He was always you see him always talk a lot with Arsène Wenger after the training. I don't know exactly what, but have to be something to do with football. So he was like a guy who was always interesting more than football. And you know, when you see his career now is impressive, and how he handle Arsenal is his first job, and in a big club straight away, and he do a fantastic job there.
And you want him to win the Premier League?
Of course, I want.
course.
I wait for it.
Okay. Something else for Mikel, perhaps?
Strict. He was
Strict.
also strict. Like, of course, when you are captain, you have to be like a little bit strict. But yeah, he was strict.
Who was the best captain for you in your whole career?
I not say the best. There are different types of captains. You know, I have Oliver Kahn in Bayern Munich as a captain, as a goalkeeper.
How was he?
Good guy outside the pitch. Always when when you have tables, like when you travel for the Champions League game or national team, you always have like tables for 6, 8 players. We always sit together, always laugh a lot, always a lot of jokes he make. But when it comes for training and game, he was like changed the mentality, and he was like not crazy, but you see
Ready for the war.
ready for the war, hungry, hungry for more. Even when you see how he was training, even after the training, he do extra things, and you see his you know, when you see his vision, his face, always hungry for more. So
Have you learned about that from him? Yeah.
of course, he always called me after the training, come, I want to do extra shooting. I'm in the goal, let's do extra shooting. So we do it twice per week. And of course, maybe something I learned from him to do something extra, because when you want to achieve something, you have to maybe work more than your colleague, when your teammate, and this is everything everything about.
Okay. So now the third person you're going to connect us with,
Ah,
Bastian Schweinsteiger. Is he one of your closest friends?
yeah, we have a good connection. I met him a couple of months ago. We had a commercial together, so was dressed for sure.
Really? Will he like that? Huh?
I don't know, maybe. Worst music taste, you know. And
What kind of music did he listen to? No good music.
not good. And always on the phone, yes. He was always on the phone, yes. So this is Bastian Schweinsteiger, you know.
That's it.
Yes.
Now we know him.
Yeah, you know a little bit of him now, and maybe he changed something after his career, but when we was playing together, so
He's the
you can also ask him for the next, you know.
Bastian.
His wife is also close to
Yeah, to Croatia. Yeah.
Croatia, so maybe
Now, Bastian.
Bastian, brate, ajde brate.
Brate, this is a call
Yes,
for you.
brate,
This
we're
is a
waiting
call
for you, brate.
Yeah. Then you're going to talk about
Yes, you
Lukas.
can choose something from here for me.
Okay. And last but not least is this guy.
Oh, of course, chill guy.
Okay. So never under pressure.
Brave heart.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. Not this.
No.
Not at all.
No. Rally driver, not.
The way he drives, is it fast? Is
I would say if he a big boss, big boss on the pitch.
So you had also good connection and
Yeah,
relationship with him.
Yes. No, I think this is Andres Iniesta. Very good heart, very good guy, and everyone know his quality and his vision and what he's doing for the world of football. And I think it's difficult to find a new Iniesta in this kind of football, because really different player. We played together in Japan.
Magician.
I play against him, so I don't know how you can play like this, how you can learn something like this. I think this school or this talent, what he get, is something crazy, something impressive, and for me also be lucky to play against him and to play also later on in Japan with him. So this is something what I talked before. For me, it's not always to talk about trophies, and I'm a World Cup winner always. When you see I play with great people, and also when you can deal with your time with Andres or Bastian or other players is also something what is important in life. Not always like if I doesn't win the title, I'm finished. I think football is more than always titles and titles.
Of course. And can we just go past through the board? Let's see if you can recall somebody like who was party animal, let's say. Just say.
Oliver Kahn.
Oliver Kahn.
Always angry.
Always angry. Let's say party animal.
Also here. Bastian Schweinsteiger.
Okay.
Grill master. That's me.
That's
I
you.
like.
Okay.
Rally driver also. Yeah.
Okay.
So you know.
Okay. Who was a sore loser? You know, who when you guys lost the game went crazy.
Oliver Kahn always like. He was always like when we play like 4 against 4, 5 against 5, small tournaments. Always like. But there was a lot of player in my time because. This mentality was more about mentality, winning mentality.
That's good.
This is good.
That's what you want to have.
This is what you want to have, and this is what you don't have a lot at this stage in football. It's a little bit changed, but this is the kind of world we are living. But general, I am happy to grow up at this time, to be at Bayern Munich for 3 years, to have this winning mentality. Because if you don't have this winning mentality, when you go into a tournament on the end of the training, 4 against 4, and you say like, doesn't matter if I win or not.
You're not the player for Bayern.
You're not the player for Bayern, and you will sitting on the bench. So if you win a tournament, and when you work for that, it's just a couple of minutes games. It's 2-3 minutes per game. If you do 100% and when you try to win it, I think you can improve your mentality, you improve your skills, and you show this coach, look, this guy is ready, he is hungry for more. And I see it, especially sometimes on my team or my teammates, when we do it, it's like they doesn't care really about things like this. But for me, this kind of thing is important because...
Is this one of the best message you can give to the young players?
Yeah, of course. This is not one message. If you do that, you can become a footballer later on. Of course, a lot of it is a talent you're born with. Then you have to be lucky, maybe with your parents, with where you grew up, in which kind of area.
Everything is important.
Which club you choose in your youth academy. What's happened later on. But of course, this kind of mentality, winning mentality, and be ready for more to win something. I think this is a good thing, because if you don't call our press media to call him, I want to do a Podolski. I want. If you don't, like
you won't get it.
You won't get it. Maybe I would say 2 years not, but maybe in 4 years I would say, okay, yeah, let's bring this guy.
He's stubborn enough.
Yeah. He's doing enough. So I think you have to work for that. For your goal, you need to work. Of course, not everything can happen, or you cannot achieve everything with hard work. But with a winning mentality, with strength, with passion, I think you can go a lot.
This part is called Stroke of Genius.
Yes.
And that is where we're going to travel back in past to get you through back one iconic moment in your career. And if you can look at it.
Yes, goal against England, yeah.
So you guess it right away. Yes. This was your last game for the national team. You scored against big rival. You scored a magnificent goal. What can you remember? What do you remember about that goal? It was voted best goal of the 2017 in Germany.
Yes. Crazy. As you describe it now, this it is your last game for Germany. You play against England in Dortmund. 65,000 people sold out, and you're winning 1-0. You scored a goal.
Magnificent goal.
So can be not even written better in a story. So that's why iconic moment for me, special moment for me, and when I see the picture now, still emotion, still
Yeah,
you can imagine this happens, and so crazy. There was like 20,000 Cologne people in the stadium. So fantastic memories, moments, and this is what you live for.
And for the last part, I'm going to ask you to nominate one of your teammates, one of your players that you played with. Who would you see most to here in your position, talking with me, talking for Sofascore, having this kind of interview? Is it fun?
Yeah, of course, it's okay. Yeah, it's good.
So, who would you nominate?
I'm the first guy, yeah? You make this?
Yeah, you're the first one.
I would say that you improve the next level. I would say Andres Iniesta.
Ooh.
So it's also hard work for you to get permission for the interview.
Yes. But you could connect us with him. Huh?
Let's see.
Okay. It was really a pleasure talking with you.
Thank you.
I wish you all the best personally,
Thank you.
both professionally, and
Thank you.
thank you.